Rose, and I never thought the most painful words I'd ever hear would come from my own daughter-in-law. One afternoon, I called my son Max. I had a simple question. "Sweetheart, when is the wedding?" Before he could answer, Lena grabbed the phone and laughed softly. Then she said something that made my heart stop. "Oh, Auntie Rose, we got married yesterday." For a moment I was confused. "Yesterday?" I asked. "Yes," she replied cheerfully. "We only invited special people." Special people. I couldn't speak. I sat there holding the phone while those two words echoed in my mind again and again. Special people. And somehow I wasn't one of them. For 3 years, Auntie Rose had been there for them through everything. When they couldn't pay their rent, I paid it. When their refrigerator was empty, I filled it. When they needed furniture, I bought it. When they were struggling, I never turned my back on them. Every time they needed help, I was the first person they called. And every time I answered, because that's what family does. Or at least that's what I believed. But after that phone call, something didn't feel right. A few days later, I saw the wedding photos online, and that's when the real heartbreak began. The wedding wasn't private, it wasn't a secret ceremony. Lena's parents were there, her brothers and sisters were there, friends were there, co-workers were there, people I had never even met were there. Everyone had a seat, everyone had a smile, everyone had a place, except Auntie Rose, the woman who helped pay for their life, the woman who sacrificed for them, the woman who loved them unconditionally. That night I cried myself to sleep, not because I missed the wedding, but because I realized something much more painful. I wasn't excluded because there wasn't room. I was excluded because they didn't think I mattered, and that realization broke my heart. A week later my phone rang. It was Lena, the same Lena who said only special people were invited, but this time her voice sounded different, nervous, worried, desperate. "Auntie Rose," she said, "we're having financial problems. The rent is overdue. Could you help us one more time?" I sat quietly, thinking about everything, the wedding, the humiliation, the tears, the disappointment. Then I took a deep breath and replied calmly, "Lena, I only help special people." Silence. Complete silence. For the first time she didn't know what to say, because suddenly she understood exactly how those words felt. For years Auntie Rose had mistaken sacrifice for love. I believed that if I gave enough, helped enough, supported enough, people would appreciate me. But I learned a hard truth. People who value you only when you're useful don't really value you at all. They value what you provide. And those are two very different things. The next day, I went to the bank. I reviewed every payment I had been making for them, the rent assistance, the monthly support, the extra bills, everything. Then I canceled it all, every single dollar. And for the first time in years, I felt something unexpected. Peace, no guilt, no regret. Just peace. Of course, the phone calls started. Max called. Lena called. Messages filled my phone. Suddenly, the people who barely had time for me couldn't stop contacting me. Funny how quickly people remember your importance when your help disappears. But this time, Auntie Rose stood firm, because I had finally learned the difference between love and being used. A few days later, I checked my records, and I was shocked. Over $30,000. More than $30,000 spent helping two adults who couldn't even save me a seat at their wedding. For a moment I felt angry. Then I felt sad. But eventually I felt grateful, because the experience taught me something priceless. Never beg for a place in someone's life. If someone truly loves you, they will make room for you. You won't have to earn it. You won't have to buy it. And you certainly won't have to sacrifice your dignity for it. Today, Auntie Rose spends her time differently. I travel, I meet friends, I enjoy peaceful mornings, I invest in myself, and every day I remember one important lesson. Being kind is beautiful, being generous is wonderful, but never allow kindness to become permission for others to take advantage of you, because the people who truly love you will appreciate your heart, not your wallet, and they will never make you feel invisible, no matter what. Before you leave, tell me honestly, did Auntie Rose deserve to be treated this way? If your heart broke for Auntie Rose, type "You deserved better, Rose" in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because every week we bring